Namaste, Jai Bharat. Iran actually is a friendly country to Bharat, but we know that the present regime of Iran supports Hezbollah, etc., etc., Hamas, etc., they support. This is the news says. But nonetheless, uh, why Iran is getting punished continuously? Uh, Sanctions on Iran is for the simple reason they say it's based fundamentally America behind it that they are trying to go nuclear. But way back in the 60s, who gave them nuclear? That's America. America gave them nuclear for power production, nuclear power plants. And then they say they're turning it into nuclear weapons. I do not know. It's what America says, and Iran says it was for power, whatever it is for people to find out. Now, it's Russia and China who are going to give nuclear power plants to Iran. How this, of course, America forced them to do because America is largely making a bipolar world. One, their group, another, all others. But this way, others will join hands. At times, it could be even a mistake by arming someone with nuclear, like Pakistan. At times, it could be a mistake, but that America is forcing others to do. China and Russia are in support of Iran for making power, energy sector comfortable for them. Like 5 plants, I heard, five plants. Though actually it was America who gave them these nuclear plants. Those days, in 60s. Now look at Pakistan. Pakistan is a rogue nation, absolutely unaccountable to anybody, and indisciplined, a rogue nation. We do not know what they're going to do next because there's no one accountable in that state. Who runs the nation? It depends on time to time. Sometimes it may be the army, sometimes it may be someone else, sometimes it may be terrorists, sometimes it may be the Maulavis. Who really is accountable in Pakistan? No, it's very difficult to know. We don't know. So that's the situation with Pakistan. And this Pakistan is given nuclear weapons by whom? Most likely US. Many others also may be supporting. China must have supported, I don't know. But it's US, and who gives money to Pakistan? US. Because they are only looking for short-time gains, short-time benefits. They used Pakistan. They used Pakistan against Afghanistan. They used Pakistan against somebody. They tried to use Pakistan against China, and Pakistan has no character. Sometimes they will be with China, and sometimes they will be with the US. Sometimes they will be with somebody. Wherever they get some money from, they will want only that. Because they don't make anything, they can't make anything. That's, of course, their problem. They can't make anything, they don't make anything. They are an empty kind of everything. What more I should say? So, who gave them this nuclear power? And that nuclear they're trying to sell to Saudi, or tell Saudi you can use our nuclear arms and you remain protected. Now, these are false, this kind of false consciousness they have. And they only want money. Give them money, they will do anything. All of them. And the money really doesn't go to the people of Pakistan. That's the most unfortunate case. It will go into the pockets of those whosoever is in authority, whosoever wants to live Pakistan after age and go and live in some other place, thinking presumably comfortable. So Iran, if the only objection which I personally have to Iran is because of the present regime. But otherwise, historically, people of Bharat are very friendly to Iran, and the people of Iran are very friendly to Bharat. Then also, now also, even today also. Iranians come here to study, and they live comfortably. They are at home, and when people, those who travel from Bharat to Iran, they are very, very hospitable. They are very friendly people. Many times they don't even take money when you go and buy things from the shops. That relation we have. Our problem is only political. This personally, I'm telling, the regime is so-called predominantly religious Islamic religion, Islamic regime, and it has some inbuilt difficulties as ingredient state, and that of course would distance them from others. That's a problem. They would That would distance them from others, and they would create a cocoon and stay aloof from others. So that problem is there. Uh, but suppose Iran turns into a different regime instead of a theocratic situation. If Iran becomes democracy, then it will be all acceptable to everybody, not only just to Bharat. But we have other relations with them. We have historical connections with them. Uh, Iran was ruled by a Hindu king once upon a time. And if you go further into the deep roots of Iran, they were basically Hindus, fundamentally Hindus. And that, of course, is a very strong connection. Hindu not religiously, Hindu culturally, Hindu knowledge based. The Vedic knowledge system. They all were influenced. So we would have a very good relationship with them. We don't want those people to suffer. Certainly not. Hopefully, the regime would become something of a modern thing. Maybe if there's a benevolent dictator coming instead of a blind religious authority, that would take them to good heights, I'm sure. But who facilitated Iran with nuclear? American. And now they don't want, it's not, it's some kind of funny thing. When you want here, you have to dance. When you don't want, you stop dancing. That's what America is doing. We shall meet again. Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Shri Ram.